G'day folks, it's Cortezerino, and today I'm going to show you how to build my Japanese style starter house. It's really cool. And this is designed to be an actual starter house. This is meant for you to live in as your very first base in the game, and then once you get more materials you can move out to something bigger and better, and this will be just a really cool looking build in your world. So why does this make a good starter house? Well, the problem I always have with my first base is storage. There is never enough storage, but there is tons and tons of it in this build. So we've got lots and lots of barrels along the wall here. We've got a huge wall of chests there, and that's not all. We've got another one and a third, and then you can even come in here and we've got lots of bulk storage. There is so much storage here. And then we have everything else you're going to need. You're going to need a stone cutter, we've got a loom, we've got a bed, we've got an ender chest, and we've got a smoker. And if we go upstairs, there's even more. So every base needs an enchanting table. And once again, there is tons of storage in here. There's even storage in the roof. And for all those items that you're not going to need very often, you can place them in here. You could probably fill these up with netherrack. So we've crammed tons and tons of storage into this house without making it look ugly, I think. I think this looks super duper pretty. But we're not done. We've got a few things outside. So we've got a little bit of bamboo here. So if you ever run out, you can just whack this with your sword and gather up a bit more. And we've even got a little secret over here in the wood pile. You see that barrel up there? That is linked up to a composter, so any greenery you put in there will come out as bone meal down the bottom. But you may have noticed that this build is lacking something fairly important. There are no furnaces in here. Well, if you want to, there's a spot here where you could place a few furnaces, but I didn't include them. Because this is not just a starter house. This starter house is part of a starter base. There's a whole other build that goes along with this. So if you want to, you can just build the house. But in an upcoming tutorial, I will show you how to build the entire base that goes with it, which I do think looks super pretty. We've got pens for animals, we've got a little honey farm over there, we've got pumpkins and sugarcane, and we've also got a separate building over here for our furnaces. And believe it or not, that is a concrete converter. So if this isn't enough surprises for you, I actually have one more surprise, and that is to do with this storage room that we have in here. So you can build this storage room if you want to. But if you're good at redstone and you feel like a bit of a challenge, then you could build a multi-item sorter in here instead. So this is fully automatic. We've got a barrel here where you can put your items in and they will get sorted into all those chests, and anything that can't find a spot will come out to this barrel right here. So this is a multi-item sorter. You put a single item in every slot of the chest, and items will try and enter the chest. If they can't, they'll travel on to the next one and try and enter again. So this is a super cool design, and it's based on my modular multi-item sorter. So if you go down to the video description, I have a tutorial for a different version of this, but I recommend watching it just so you can understand how the thing works. This one has a little bit of extra redstone just to stop it from ever breaking. So usually when you put items in this, you can't leave the area. Well, with this one, you can. You can put items in to the input chest, you can log out of the game, you can go to the nether, you can do whatever you want. And when you leave, this will break. But when you come back, this redstone will detect the break and give the system the redstone equivalent of a laxative and it will clear out any jams. It's kind of cool. So you don't have to worry about your item sorter breaking. It will break, but it will always fix itself. So I don't have a tutorial for this design specifically, but if you go down to the video description, you can find a world download for what you see behind me. So you'll be able to build it if you want to. It is Java Edition only though, so if you're a Bedrock player, just build the other storage room. And down in the video description, you can also find a link to a full materials list to build everything you can see right here. That list will not include the items for the multi-item sorter. It'll just include what you need to build this storage room. And this is how the build looks without shaders. So I think that's enough talking. Let's get started. Okay, we're going to begin by marking out the area that we need to build the house. And you can do this by just placing a rectangle of dirt on the ground. And this rectangle will be 18 blocks by 27, and the front door will be just down here. And just be mindful that the roof will extend where I've got the white concrete. So don't put the white concrete in. Just be mindful that you'll need a little bit of space around that area of the build. And if you're planning to build the entire base, then you're going to need to mark out a little bit more room. So for that, you're going to need a rectangle that is 28 blocks by 46. And then you can go ahead and build our dirt rectangle for the house, where you can see it right here. Okay, once you've built your dirt rectangle, we're going to look toward the back of the building. So our front door is right here, but we're going to go over to the back left-hand corner, and right in the corner, we'll place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stripped spruce logs. Then grab jungle leaves and place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then on the end, we're going to place another 6 stripped spruce logs. Then you can come to the back right-hand corner, and we're going to do the exact same thing. And staying with our jungle leaves, we're going to come along to the back corner again and place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 jungle leaves. Then come to the other corner, and we're going to place another 11, so you should have a 1 block gap right in the middle. Okay, now look over to this stripped spruce log on the right-hand side. Next to that, we'll do 2 jungle leaves, then a spruce plank, and then we'll place another 3 right there. Then on the end, we will do a dirt block. Now on this side, we'll do something similar. So we'll do 2 jungle leaves, then a plank. Now look to the right, and we're going to place 2 upside down spruce stairs, but then we'll place a spruce plank on the end. And once again, we'll place a dirt block right there. Now we're going to connect our dirt blocks with spruce planks, and we're going to do this by placing them next to our jungle leaves. So you can build this all the way along the back. When you get to this corner, just turn again, and we're going to finish when we reach that dirt block right there. And now we don't need this dirt rectangle running all the way around. You can go ahead and pick all of these up. Okay, come along to this plank on the left-hand side, and just next to that, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spruce slabs. Then we'll do a plank, and then we'll do upside down spruce stairs. So we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4 of those with a plank on the end, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dirt blocks. And I'm just using dirt in these places because this block will not be visible. So whenever I use dirt in the build, you can use any junk block that you like. So you could use netherrack if you wanted to. So now looking from the front, we're going to come along to this dirt block right here. Just next to that, we're going to place another dirt block, then 1, 2, 3 oak planks, 2 dirt and 2 spruce planks, then 1 dirt and 2 spruce planks, and just in front of this final plank, we're going to place 3 more spruce planks. Now grab stone buttons and we'll place them on the oak planks, and then each side of that, we're just going to place a dirt block. Now down here, I want you to dig down 3 blocks, just like that, and then we'll place a torch down there so no beasties spawn. And then just on top of our buttons, you can place some brown carpet. This hole will just stop mobs from trying to enter your house. So if you leave the door open, nothing will cross this because they'll think it's a big hole and that they'll fall in. Okay, so we have this small rectangle at the front. What I want you to do is just fill this in with spruce planks, just like that. And to add a little bit of detail, we're going to throw in some stripped spruce logs. So I'm going to throw in one right there. Over here, we'll place two. I'll do a single one right there and then another. So just make sure when you're putting these in, you like the way the texture's going. So if I face it that way, I think it kind of looks a bit ugly, but from that direction, it looks a bit nicer. So depending on which direction your building's facing, you may want to place your texture differently. Okay, now come to the back of the building and look toward the front. And diagonally from this dirt block, we're going to dig out that block and place a jack-o'-lantern with another beside it. Then we'll skip a block and we'll do that again. And these will both have double chests on top. Then we'll place a crafting table in front right there. Then look from this direction and place 4 oak stairs. And we're going to build this again. So come along to this chest, skip a block, and then we'll dig out 2 blocks there and place in our jack-o'-lanterns. Skip a block and do it again. Then we'll put in our double chests, crafting table in between, then look from the other direction and place your 4 oak stairs. And we're going to build one more of these directly opposite this one. So line yourself up with the crafting table and we can place another crafting table right there. So they are directly in line. Then you can grab your jack-o'-lanterns, place 2 there and another 2 with our double chests. And then from this direction, we'll place in our 4 oak stairs. And if you plan on building the multi-item sorter, now is the time to build it, so you can go down to the video description and grab the world download for what you can see right here. And you're going to build it behind this one right here. So you can see we've got this little gap. You'll need to dig down a bit, but you'll have enough room to place all of the machines in there. And you'll know exactly where to place it because we've already got the crafting table and our stairs in. And you can see the world download will also have that crafting table and stairs, so you'll know just where to build it. So that's how it will look when you're finished with your multi-item sorter built in this section right here. But for everyone else who is not building this, I'm just going to continue the tutorial as if that isn't there. So if you do have your multi-item sorter built in this spot, just ignore anything that I tell you to build in there. Okay, so now what I build just in front of these chests, I want you to copy to the other ones as well. So just next to the chest on the end, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stripped dark oak logs. And on this side, we're going to place another 6. And then all we're going to do is build these chests all the way up to the top of that log and turn them into double chests. And we'll do the same on this side. So go ahead and build that for each of these. Okay, once you've done that, I want you to come to the front of the building and we're going to build in this section here. So if you've built the multi-item sorter, just ignore this bit. So behind this stripped dark oak log, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4 dirt blocks. And then behind these chests, we're going to place 2 dirt right there. And they will each have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stripped dark oak logs on top. So do that on each side. Then grab some oak planks and we're going to fill in this entire area just like that. Now grab some barrels and between the tops of these dark oak logs, we're going to place a barrel there and another one below and then an upside down spruce stair. And then come to the other side. And just against those barrels, we're going to place 2 more barrels and then another upside down spruce stair. Now grab a spruce door and we're not going to place it on that oak plank. We're going to place it on the oak plank just behind. Okay, you can come back to this side and we're going to add in our extra storage. So you can place a double chest there and another one. And we'll do the same thing on this side. And now all we're going to do is build these up until they are 5 double chests tall, just like that. So go ahead and do that for each of these. And once that's done, I want you to come along to the chests that we have at the back of the building here and grab some stripped spruce logs. And on this dirt block behind the crafting table, we'll place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then grab some ladders, and we're going to place 5 ladders right there with a spruce trapdoor on the top. Then grab some dirt blocks, we'll place them on top of the dark oak, and then grab spruce slabs and place them on top of the double chests like that. Now, if you're playing on Bedrock Edition, I'm not sure if you can open the chests. You might want to put upside down stairs there instead. Okay, now I want you to turn around, and we're looking at this line of chests here. Just in between the chests, we're going to place 6 barrels all lying on their side. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And these are just so if your chest on the side fills up, you've got a little bit of extra storage with the barrel right there. So now on top, we're going to place dirt blocks on top of our dark oak. Then grab your spruce slabs and just place 5 all the way along. And we'll do the same over here. So place a dirt block on that dark oak, and we'll do our 5 spruce slabs. Now, just behind these barrels, you can see we've got the barrel there and the 2 dark oak. Just place 3 dirt on top of those. Then you can look from this direction, grab your spruce slabs again, and we'll place 1, 2, 3, 4 over the chests. And we'll do the same on this side, and then just fill up the area in between with our spruce slabs. Okay, now you can come along to our front door where the carpet is, and we're just going to look from this direction, and against the bottom of this dark oak log, we'll place 2 stripped oak logs, then an oak plank, then a stripped oak, and then an oak plank, and then we'll do 2 dirt. And then we're just going to turn the corner and run dirt all the way along. We'll turn the corner again, keep placing your dirt. We'll go to the other side of these chests and place our dirt all the way along there. Turn the corner and keep going, and we can finish in that corner right there. Okay, now I want you to turn to look at our wall of chests on the back wall, and we're going to count out from this stripped dark oak log. So 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. On the 4th block, just place a dirt block right there. Now we're going to count out from this stripped dark oak log, but we're going to count diagonally this time. So 1 and 2. On the 2nd block, we're going to place a jack-o'-lantern, and then in front of that, we'll place 2 dirt with 2 more and another 2. Then you can place another jack-o'-lantern there and 2 more like that. Now for everywhere else in the floor here, we're just going to fill this in with a mixture of oak planks with some stripped oak logs mixed in wherever you like. And you can do this however you like, but if you want to copy what I've done, that's how I did mine. Okay, once again, come over to this wall of chests on the back wall, and we're going to turn and look to the right, and we're going to place 1, 2, 3 bamboo trapdoors between that dirt block and the dark oak. Then you can hold shift, place another 3 on top, do that a 3rd time, and then a 4th time, and then you can just go ahead and flick all of those up. Now on top of the dirt block, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stripped dark oak logs, and then 3 upside down, spruce stairs just above our trapdoors. Then back to your stripped dark oak logs, we're going to connect that dirt block there with the one on the other side, just with our stripped dark oak. Then I want you to look from the back of the building, grab some spruce planks, and next to this dirt block, we'll place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with another dirt block on the end. And then we're just going to connect that dirt block with the dirt block over there. And then you can also come underneath and build down from that dirt block with more stripped dark oak. And we're going to do something similar on the other side of the building. So once again, look at your wall of chests on the back wall, and you can see that dirt block up there. We're just going to build across with stripped dark oak logs until we connect to that dirt block there. Then with spruce planks, we'll build out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on that side with a dirt block on the end, and same on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 planks and a dirt block. Then grab your stripped dark oak logs and connect your dirt blocks. And then just like we did before, we're going to build down from those dirt blocks with stripped dark oak, and you can do it in this corner as well. So that's how you should look when you're done. And now we're going to fill in our ceiling with spruce slabs. So where you've got these 4 jack-o'-lanterns in the ground, just look up and we're going to place our spruce slabs just at that height right there, just against the top half of the stripped dark oak logs. So go ahead and fill this section in. And once you've done that, you can go ahead and climb up your ladder, and we'll do this section right here. So where the ladder's coming up, we'll have to skip that bit and just leave a little hole in the floor for you to come out of. And then over where the chests are, we're just going to do a line of slabs in front like that. Don't place them there above the chest, or you won't be able to open your chest. But once you've done that, just go ahead and fill in this section. And for the final section, this is pretty easy. So just in front of our chests, we're going to do a line of slabs right there, and then just go ahead and fill in this section. Okay, looking from the front, I want you to swing around to the right-hand side of the building, and just underneath this stripped dark oak, we're going to place spruce slabs all the way along. And if you come to the opposite side of the building, we're going to do the exact same thing. So just place your spruce slabs under the dark oak. Then you can come back to the front. Now, just above our front door, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spruce fences right there. And then look over to where our ladder is. Just up here, we're going to place another spruce fence. And looking from the front, we're going to swing around to the left-hand side. In front of this dark oak, we're going to place a dirt block, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spruce planks, and finish with a dirt block in front of that dark oak. Now you can go to the opposite side of the building, and we're going to do the exact same thing. So in front of the dark oak, we'll do a dirt, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spruce, and another dirt block. Now, what I build on top of this, I want you to build the exact same thing on the opposite side. They are exactly the same. So on top of this dirt, we'll place 3 white concrete with a dirt block on top, and the same on top of this dirt. So 3 concrete with a dirt block, and then we're just going to connect our dirt blocks with white concrete. Then right in the middle, we're going to place 3 white concrete like that. And then all we're going to do is fill up this gap with oak fences. So you can do the same thing right here. Okay, once you've built that on each end of our building, I want you to look at where our ladder is and then come over to this section right here. On top of the dirt, we're going to place 5 spruce planks. Then we're going to build up with white concrete, and we're just going to do a little loop like that. And then you can fill in this area with 9 oak fences. Then come back to our ladder, and we're going to look at this section right here. This is pretty much the same, but instead of spruce planks, we're going to place 5 barrels on top of the dirt. But then you can place your white concrete all the way around like that. And of course, fill in this gap with your oak fences. Okay, now I want you to come over to our brown carpet. Each side of the carpet will place a stripped spruce log, and just behind those on top of the dirt we'll place 2 more. Now on top of the ones at the back, we're going to place an extra 2 stripped spruce, so they are 3 blocks tall. Then we'll do a temporary block with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spruce like that, and you can break the temporary block. Now on top of these ones at the front, we're going to add an extra 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Then grab spruce stairs and place 3 upside down in between. And just under the spruce stairs, we're going to place 3 bamboo trapdoors and flick them down. Now you can come to the inside and look in this direction, and we'll place 3 more trapdoors and flick them down like that. Then you can come back to the front, and on top of this oak, we're just going to place 3 bamboo doors. Okay, now you can swing around to the side, and we're going to build underneath each of these windows. So we've got 6 of these windows in total. So what I build in front of this one, I want you to copy to all 6. So just below our fences against the spruce here, we're going to place 1, 2, 3 upside down spruce stairs, and they will have a spruce plank on each end. And those planks will have 2 upside down spruce stairs against them. And then we're just going to place 3 spruce trapdoors in between. So that's what we're building in front of each window. We'll do it again here. So you start with your 3 upside down spruce stairs. We've already got the plank and stair on that side, but on this side we'll have to do it again. So spruce plank and stair, and then 3 spruce trapdoors. So go ahead and build this 6 times in total. And this is how you should look when you're done. So you'll have 2 more at the back of the building, and around this side we'll have 2 more. So now come to the front of your building, and we're going to look over at that stripped dark oak pillar. So just against that, we're going to place 5 dirt blocks like that. And still looking from the front, we're going to come all the way to the right-hand side. And in front of this stripped dark oak, we'll place 5 more dirt blocks. So now you can come back to your front door, and with spruce planks, we're going to do a line of them all the way around the house. So next to the door, starting on top of that dirt, we'll do 1, 2, 3 spruce planks. Then I want you to swing around to the other side of the window, so we're at the back wall, and on top of these planks we'll do 3 more spruce planks. Then skip across the window and we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Skip over the window and place 3. Then you can swing around here, so now we're looking at the front of the building. We're just going to place 2 right there. Then in front of our dirt pillar we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and finish at that dirt pillar. And then we're just going to build across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're back at our front door. Alrighty, on the left-hand side of our doorway, just on top of that spruce plank, we're going to place a white concrete powder with 2 white concrete on top. And on the other side of the doorway, we're going to do a concrete, then a white concrete powder, and then some white wool. And basically what we're going to do is build a 3-block tall wall all the way around the building on top of the spruce. And we're going to build it everywhere except in front of our windows. So we're going to wrap it all the way around. And you're going to build this wall out of white concrete powder, a little bit of diorite, the occasional polished diorite, and white wool. So you'll just be doing a mixture like this and try to blend it the way I have here. But what I'll do is I'll show you every wall and you can copy exactly what I've done. So this is what it looks like at the front door. And if we turn the corner around to the left-hand side, you can see I've placed 3 just in between the 2 windows. But then we just continue to wrap around. So this is what the back wall looks like. So just pause the video as you need to. And just remember, we're placing it absolutely everywhere except in front of our fences. So remember to put the 3 in the middle. When you get around to the front, this is what it looks like in this corner. And then we wrap all the way around back to where we started at the front door. So feel free to do your own or copy what I've done. Okay, now I want you to come to the back of the building, grab a mud brick stair, and where we've got this gap in our leaves, just place your mud brick stair upside down. Then we'll do a mud brick wall with 2 jungle fences and another mud brick wall. Now you can come over to this window, and what I built here, I want you to copy the exact same thing to all 6 windows. So grab spruce stairs and we're going to place 2 upside down just like that. And then in the middle against the fence we'll place a spruce trapdoor. And then we're going to place 2 spruce trapdoors there and another 2 on that side. Now grab jungle fences, and on top of that spruce stair we'll place 2 with a mud brick wall on top. And on top of this stair we'll do the same thing. And then just next to that wall we'll do a jungle button and another one on that side. So build that for every window. So this is how it will look on the back wall, but on the 2 side walls, you won't be able to place your jungle button right there next to that wall. So just place one on each end like that. Okay, come back to the front of the building and we're looking at this part that's sticking out. Where we've got this dirt block right here, we're going to place one dirt beside it and 1, 2, 3 dirt in front. And on the other side, we'll do the same thing. So one dirt beside it and 1, 2, 3 dirt in front. Now what we're going to do is on top of all of our white blocks, we're just going to add a single layer of white. And we're going to do that all the way around the building. And once again, we're mixing up the block palette. So just like we did before, I'm going to swing around the building, showing you what I've done. So you can go ahead and pause the video anywhere you like if you want to copy exactly the blocks I've used. But of course you can do yours absolutely randomly if you want to, but that's how it looks. So just go ahead and fill in all of that. And once that's in, come back to the front of the building and just over here, right in the middle of this wall, we'll place a white concrete with an extra one each side and then dirt blocks on the ends. Then you can swing around to the right-hand side of the building, and what I built here, you can copy the exact same thing to the opposite end. So you can even do the exact same blocks that I'm using. So come along to this corner white block. On top of that, you can do a white concrete powder, then a white concrete, then a dirt block. And on the other end over here, we're going to do a white wool, then a white concrete, and then a dirt block. Then we're going to skip a block, place a dirt, skip a block, place another dirt. We'll do a concrete powder in between those and 2 white concrete right there. Then come to this block on the end. We're going to skip that block, but then we're going to place a white concrete and we're going to place a few of these. So we've got 1 there. We'll go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Then on top of this, we're going to skip the first 2 blocks, but then we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. And then we'll place a single white concrete in the middle. So go ahead and build the exact same thing on this end. So that's how you should look when you're done with this built on each side of the building. And once again, what I built here, copy to the opposite side. So on top of these mud walls, we're going to place mud brick slabs, so 3 of them in total. And then we're going to connect them with spruce slabs. And once you've done those, you can swing around to the back wall and we're going to do the exact same thing. So mud brick slabs on top of the mud brick walls, and then you can just connect them with spruce slabs. And we're going to place some more slabs at the front of the building, but this will be a little bit different. So at your front door, starting right here, we're going to place a spruce slab, and then build it all the way along to the left until you connect. Then on the right-hand side of the door, we're just going to place 1, 2, 3 slabs like that. Okay, now you can swing around to the left-hand side, and what I built here, copy the same thing to the opposite side. They are exactly the same. So on top of the spruce log, we'll place a stone brick with an upside-down spruce stair, and we'll do the same thing on that side. Then against our dirt, we'll place 4 upside-down spruce stairs, and you can connect the tops of them with spruce slabs. Now back to your stone bricks, we'll place another one on top with a stone brick slab against the bottom half of that, and we'll do the same on this side. So a brick with a stone brick slab, then next to that we'll do a spruce plank with a spruce slab, then skip a block and place a jungle button, and the same thing on this side. So a plank, a slab, skip a block, place a jungle button. And once again, continue to build this on the opposite wall. So right in the middle, we'll place 3 spruce fences. Then I want you to look from the side, and just in front of that jungle button, we'll place a spruce trapdoor, and you can flick it up. And we'll do the same here, another spruce trapdoor. And then you're going to have to stand up on top of your white concrete and look from this side, just in front of that button. We're going to hold shift, place 2 spruce trapdoors, and flick them up. And then looking in this direction, just in front of that button, 2 more, and flick them up. So when you're done, that's how you should look. So go ahead, build that on the other side. And once again, what I built here, continue to copy it to the other side. So just up from this stone brick on the end, on top of the plank, we're going to do a stone brick slab, then a stone brick, and beside that a spruce plank, and then a spruce slab. And we'll do the same on this side. So on top of the plank, stone brick slab, then a stone brick, then a spruce plank, then a spruce slab. Now back to your stone brick slabs. On top of the plank, we'll do a slab, then a stone brick, and beside that a spruce plank, and the same on this side. So we'll do a stone brick slab, stone brick, then a spruce plank, and we'll put a stone brick on top of that fence. Then grab stone brick stairs, look from this side, place a stair on the plank, and we'll do the same on that side. So copy that to the opposite wall. Okay, I want you to keep those materials in your inventory because we're going to come back to them in a moment. But before we do, we're going to come to the front door, and in front of this plank, we're going to place an andesite wall, and that will have 3 spruce fences on top. And then in front of this plank right here, we're going to build the exact same thing. Now just behind that, on top of the plank, we'll do another spruce fence, and then you can run them all the way along until you connect to that wall. Then look up, and just below that dirt block, we're going to place another spruce fence right there. And then back to this side, we're just going to run spruce fences from that wall until we connect right there. And staying at the front of the building, I want you to look at this area right here, and we're going to count out from this spruce plank right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. On the 4th one, you can place a mud brick wall, and that will have 2 spruce fences on top. Then we're going to count out from this dirt block on the end. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You can do your mud brick wall with your 2 spruce fences. But this time we'll place a temporary dirt block on top. Then on this side of the dirt block, we're going to place a polished tough slab. Then on top of that, we'll do another temporary block with a tough slab right there, and then 1 against the wall. So we've got 3 on the diagonal. You can break those blocks and place a 4th one right there. Then looking from this side, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 polished tough slabs. Then against the next one, we're going to do a tough slab, but then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 polished tough. Against the next one, 2 polished tough, then 2 tough slabs, and 2 more polished tough. And then over here, we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4 polished tough, then a tough slab, and finish with a polished tough. And just to the left of this, in front of that spruce plank, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stripped spruce logs, with a spruce trapdoor on the front. And on the opposite side, so just diagonally out from this spruce plank, we're going to place another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strip spruce, but this one will have 3 spruce trapdoors all around the top. And now you can get your materials that you were using over there before, because we're going to use them again here now that we have something to stand on while we're building it. So come along and stand on your tough roof. And just next to this last white concrete, we're going to place an upside down spruce stair like that. And we'll do the same on that side. In front of those, we'll do 2 spruce fence gates and open them up. And besides those, we'll do 2 jungle buttons and another spruce fence gate up there. Now, on top of your upside down stairs, we're going to do a dirt block, then a spruce plank, and then a spruce slab. Same on this side, so dirt on top of the stair, then a plank, then a slab. On top of our slabs, we'll put 2 dirt blocks, and they will have a stripped spruce log in between with a spruce trapdoor in front, and then on top of that, we'll do another dirt. And then you can grab some stone bricks, and on top of this stripped spruce log, we're going to place a brick there with another one on top, and that one will have a stone brick slab against the bottom half of it. And we'll do the same thing on this side, so 2 bricks and a slab right there. And then place a slab on top of the dirt, and then a stone brick beside it. Same here, slab on the dirt with a stone brick. Then grab stone brick stairs, look from the side, place one there, and the same on that side, and finish with a stone brick slab on top. Okay, you can come up to the top of the roof, look at your trapdoor there, and turn to the right. And in front of this stripped dark oak log, we're going to place spruce planks. So 7 in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On the ends, we're going to place 2 dirt blocks. So 2 there and another 2 right there. Now turn to the right and look at our little triangle right here. What I want you to do is just in front of this dirt block, we're going to place an extra 2 dirt right there. And on this side, just in front of that dirt block, we'll place an extra 2. Then you can look at it from this side against the middle dirt there. We're just going to start a line of dirt and we're placing it on top of that concrete. When you get to the end, turn the corner and you can just fill in that gap. When you get to the end here, just stay above all of our white blocks and run that all the way along until you connect. Alrighty, looking from the front of the building, we're going to come along next to this stone brick and place a stripped spruce log right there. And we're going to place 7 in total every second block. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now you can swing around to the back wall and we're going to do the same thing. So just above the final spruce slab, we'll do our stripped spruce log. And we're just going to place them every second block until we can't place any more. So now I want you to look from the front again. So the front door's right there. And just next to this stripped dark oak, we've got this final spruce plank. Just in front of that, we're going to place a stripped spruce log. And you're going to do a matching one on the opposite side. So just on top of the dirt in front of that plank, we'll do our stripped spruce. Then diagonally in front of that, we're going to do a dirt, then a white concrete, then a dirt, then 1, 2, 3 spruce planks, then dirt, white concrete, dirt, and then our stripped spruce log diagonally in front like that. So we're going to build the exact same thing from this log here. So diagonally back from that, dirt, white concrete, dirt, then 1, 2, 3 spruce planks, then our 2 dirt with the white concrete in the middle, and diagonally in front of that final dirt, we'll do our stripped spruce log. And what I build on top of these blocks, I want you to copy the exact same thing on top of those blocks. So on top of the white concrete, we're going to place 2 more white concrete with 2 on the left-hand side, and on top of this white concrete, 2 more, and 2 more on the right-hand side. Now on top of this log, we'll place 2 more stripped spruce, 2 on that dirt, 2 on that dirt, and 2 on that stripped spruce. Now I want you to come to the inside, look in this direction. In front of the stripped spruce here, we're going to place 1, 2, 3 stripped spruce. The same thing on that side, and then 1, 2, 3 barrels in the middle. So go ahead and build the exact same thing over here. And once again, what I build on this side, copy the exact same thing to the other side. So on top of our barrels, we're going to place 3 oak fences. And then on top of those, we're going to place another 3 oak fences. Then grab spruce stairs, look from the side, place 1 upside down there. And another one. In between those, we'll place a spruce trapdoor. And then we'll place a spruce trapdoor on each side. Then grab jungle trapdoors, we're going to place 1 there, and 1 right there, and the same on that side as well. Now get white concrete, come along to the final white concrete here and place it there. We'll do the same on that side, and then we're just going to connect them with dirt. Then starting against the white concrete, we'll do stripped spruce logs every second block, so 5 in total. So build that on the other side. Okay, looking from the front, we're going to swing around to the right-hand side. And just next to this white concrete, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4 more white concrete. And next to that, we'll do another 4. And we'll do the same on this side. So 4 white concrete and another 4. And then you can place 3 white concrete across the top. Then look at it from this direction. We'll place 3 upside down polished diorite stairs. Then you can come back to this side. Against the top half of that middle stair, we're going to place a polished deep slate slab. And I just want you to run those along until you connect right there. Okay, now you can walk back through this doorway and come up to this end. And I want you to place a torch on that stripped dark oak. This is going to be an area that we're not using, so we just don't want any beasties spawning. Then I want you to look to the left. Just next to that dirt block, we'll place another one. Look to your right. Next to that dirt, we'll place another one. and then place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bookshelves in between, and they will have another 5 bookshelves on top. You can place a white concrete on each end, and then place white concrete across the top, and then do a second line across the top of that. And each side of our bookshelves, we're going to place 2 dirt right there with a white concrete on top, then 2 bookshelves in front of the dirt and an extra one in front. Same on this side, 2 dirt, concrete, 2 bookshelves with an extra one, and then you can place lanterns right there with your enchanting table in the middle, and we might as well finish off the furniture. So turn to the left, we'll do a crafting table there with an anvil on top, and then a grindstone. Turn to your left again, and right in the center, all the way down the end, we'll place a smithing table. Now each side of our smithing table, we're going to place a line of chests, just for bulk storage. So you can place a double chest right there, and a double chest right there. And all we're going to do is build these chests all the way along until you reach the wall. So turn all of those into double chests. Whoops, that was pretty bad. There we go. And of course, do the exact same thing on this side. And once your chests are in, you can come back into this room, and just above our windows, we're going to place a line of stripped spruce all the way along. So do it on that side and do the same thing on that side. Then grab spruce trapdoors. We're going to place 5 right there, and then turn around and place another 5 right there. Now behind our middle trapdoor, we're going to place a white concrete, and we'll do that each side. Now on the side where the enchanting table is, we're just going to place 2 white concrete on that side with an extra 2, and then 3 concrete on top. But on the other side, what we're going to do is a white concrete, then a polished diorite, then 2 white concrete there with 3 on top. Now grab some barrels, and we'll place 1, 2, 3 right there with a spruce plank each side. Turn around, you can do the same thing, so 3 barrels in the middle with a spruce plank each side. And then looking from the side, we're going to connect our spruce planks with upside down stairs. So place 5 of those on each side. Then grab some dirt, place 3 above our barrels on that side, and the same over here. Now come to the front, and just in front of this white concrete, place a dirt, and we're just going to place one every second block and finish right there. Then swing around to the back. You can do the same thing. So next to the diorite, we'll do a dirt and just place one every second block. And now you can grab a bunch of deep slate because we're going to begin building some of the roof. So I want you to come over to where our double chests are, and starting just behind the final double chest, we're going to place a deep slate tile block, and we're just going to place those every second block until we get to the end. And then in between, we'll place 4 jack-o'-lanterns. And you can do the same on this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tile blocks with 4 jack-o'-lanterns in between. Then come in here, grab some deep slate tile stairs, and we're just going to place them upside down above our chests, all the way along like that. And you can turn around and do the same thing on this side, placing them all the way along. And then I want you to come out here and come along to this triangular roof we have at the front. So just behind that, against the dirt, we're going to place deep slate tile blocks. Just place a line of them all the way along. When you get to the chest, place a deep slate tile slab there, just so we can still open the chest. And right up the top here, we have this line of polished deep slate slabs. What we're going to do is, starting here, just place deep slate tile blocks all the way along the top and on top of the white concrete. Then we're going to do a deep slate tile block with a slab beside it, then a tile block and a tile slab. And we'll do the same thing on this side. So tile, then a tile slab, then a tile block and a tile slab. Now we're going to build on top of our chests, and these all need to be slabs so we can still open the chests. If you're a bedrock player and you can't open the chest with a slab there, maybe just remove that chest and put some barrels in instead. So the first one we're going to do is just above our chest like that, a tile slab. But the next one's going to be half a slab up from that. And we're just going to alternate. So a lower slab, then a top slab, lower, top, and finish with a lower, and then you can finish with slabs on top of our jack-o'-lanterns. And we'll do the same on this side, so come around here. We're going to begin above the first chest with a lower slab, then an upper, lower, upper. We have to skip that bit, so we'll do another upper on that side, then a lower slab, upper slab, and a lower, and then finish with our tile slabs on top of our jack-o'-lanterns. And to fill in this gap in the roof, we're going to look at this line of polished slabs. We're going to skip the first one, but then place a deep slate tile block against that one, then a second, a third, and a fourth, and they will all have deep slate tile slabs in front. And then in between our blocks, we're going to do right way up deep slate tile stairs, so 5, all the way along like that. So then you can come to this side, do the same thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4 tile blocks. They will have tile slabs in front, and then fill in the gaps with your deep slate tile stairs. All right, now we can move around to this side of the building where our torch and bookshelves are. So look at your bookshelves, and down in this corner against that final dirt, we'll place a deep slate tile block. Then against this white concrete, we'll do a deep slate tile slab, and that will have a tile block beside it. Then look from the side and place a right way up tile stair. And we'll do the same thing on this side, so deep slate tile, then a tile slab with a tile block beside it, and then a deep slate tile stair like that. Then against the tile blocks, I want you to place 2 dirt blocks, so 2 on that side, and on this side we'll do another 2. Then grab your deep slate tiles, we're going to place a block right there just above our stairs, and then build that across until it connects to the stone brick. And to fill in the roof, we'll begin with a deep slate tile block next to that tile stair. That block will have a tile slab in front. Then just down from that, we'll do another block with another tile in front. And on top of the white concrete, we're going to do the exact same thing. So block, and slab. Now, just in this gap between the dirt and the concrete, we're going to do a deep slate tile block. And then we'll do a deep slate tile slab just up from that. Then we'll do a block, and then we'll finish with a deep slate tile stair in the middle. And we'll do the same on this side. So next to the stair, it's a block with a slab in front, block with a slab. Same over here, block, and slab. Then down below here, we'll do a block with a slab. Then against the dirt, another block, and then we'll do our deep slate tile stair. Okay, come to the front of the building, and we're looking at this trapdoor right here. So just on the opposite side of the log, we're going to place a deep slate brick slab right there, just against the bottom half of that log. And then just up from that, a deep slate tile slab. Then go back to your deep slate brick slabs, and we're going to build these along and finish just above our spruce fences. So it's right next to that fence. And then you can do a matching line, but this time we're using deep slate tile slabs. Then just behind that, against the spruce slab, we'll place another tile slab and just build those along and finish right there where the spruce slabs finish. Okay, grab your deep slate brick slabs again, and next to that final spruce slab, we'll do our deep slate brick slab. And we're going to place 6 in total. So that's 1, we'll go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're just building out in a line. And then switch to deep slate tile slabs, and I want you to connect that line to that stone brick. Now you can stand up here, and next to that slab we're going to do a deep slate tile block with a slab beside it, then a block, and beside that another slab. So it's just lower half slabs and blocks, and behind those we'll place 1, 2, 3, 4 tile blocks. And we're going to build the same thing on the other side over here. So looking from the front, we're going to come along to this stripped spruce log right on the end. Against the bottom half of that, place your brick slab. And we're going to place 5 in total. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch to tile slabs and connect it to that brick. And then we're going to alternate between our slabs and blocks. So we'll put a block beside it, then a slab. Gets a bit tricky to place them here, but we'll do another block. And behind that, another slab. And then just to fill in this gap, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks behind that. So that's how it should look. Just double check you've done that correctly. And staying at this part of the roof, I want you to look over to this jack-o'-lantern right on the end. So there's 2 dirt in front. I want you to skip those, but after that we're going to place 1, 2, 3 deep slate tile blocks. Against the bottom half of the middle one, we'll do a deep slate brick slab, and that will have a deep slate tile slab each side. Now, building out from the brick slab, we're going to add an extra 1, 2, 3 brick slabs, and then I want you to connect it to the stone brick with a deep slate tile slab. Then finally, grab your deep slate tile blocks, and just over here in the corner where this dirt is, we're going to place a block right there. To the right of that, we'll do a dirt, but then another block in front. So before we placed these 3 tile blocks with the line of brick slabs coming out, we're going to do the exact same thing on this side of the roof. So where that white concrete is, we'll go 1, 2, 3 tile blocks. And then against the bottom half of the middle one, we'll place our brick slab. And we're just going to run this all the way along, and we're going to extend it 1 block past the edge of the roof. So you see here, I've just gone 1 block past. Then we can go back to deep slate tile blocks. We're going to place them on the ends of these stripped spruce logs. And then each side of the logs, we're going to place more tile blocks. Then grab some deep slate tile slabs. We're going to put the first one right there just under that stone brick slab. And then we're going to continue to place them at the same height all the way along, filling in those gaps. And then we can look over to this first jack-o'-lantern. We're going to place a deep slate tile block in front of that, with a deep slate tile slab in front of the block. And we're going to do that every second block. So starting here, we'll place our tile blocks, and we're going to run that all the way along. And each of those blocks that we placed will have a tile slab in front. And then we're just going to cover up the dirt with deep slate tile slabs. And now we'll finish off this little bit of roof. So come along to that first visible jack-o'-lantern. We'll place a deep slate tile block in front. Then look from the side, we'll do a stair beside that block, then another block, then a tile stair, then a tile block, and then we're just going to place a line of tile slabs in front. And we'll swing around to this side and do the exact same thing. So in front of that jack-o'-lantern, we'll do our block, then a stair, block, stair, and block, and they will all have our tile slabs in front. Then to cover up these 5 blocks here, it's pretty easy. Against the jack-o'-lantern, we'll do a block with a tile slab in front. Then we'll skip a block and do the same thing. Whoops, there we go. And then to cover up that final bit of dirt, it's just a tile slab. Okay, now you can come around to the back of the building, grab some deep slate tiles, and we're going to place them in between these stripped spruce logs. Then you can place them in front of the stripped spruce logs. Now, when you get to the last log, I want you to place a deep slate brick slab against the bottom half of that block. Then place 2 more there, so it's extending 1 block past the edge of the roof. And then we're just going to run these all the way down, and we're going to finish by extending it 1 block past the edge of the roof. Now grab deep slate tile slabs. We're going to place one right there, just underneath the brick slab, and then we're just going to plug up all of these holes just at the same height, and when you get to the end, the last one will go right there, just against that stone brick. Okay, you can come along to this white concrete right here, just against that, place a deep slate tile block, and we're going to place them every second block, so we're covering up those jack-o'-lanterns, and then just keep going until we reach the end. Now grab deep slate tile slabs, and everywhere where you can see a bit of dirt or a stripped spruce, we're just going to place our tile slab on top. So we're just running these all the way along like this until you get to the end. Okay, now we're going to build on the edge of the roof here, and what I built here, I want you to copy the same thing to the opposite side. So we're going to begin by placing an upside down deep slate brick stair right there. So to do this in survival, just stand on the edge of this roof, look over at that stone brick and place in your upside down stair. Then you can place a deep slate brick slab against the top half of that stair like that. And we'll do a slab on top with a deep slate brick beside it. So we'll do the same on this side. So there's our stone brick on top of the spruce, upside down stair there with a deep slate brick slab beside it. one on top, and our deep slate bricks. So do the same on the other side. And once again, continue to build this on the other side. So we can see this spruce slab right there, and then there's another one up there. So against both of those, we're going to place our deep slate brick slabs, and they will have extra slabs on top. And then against the plank here, we're going to place a deep slate brick. So we'll do the same over here. We'll do our 2 slabs with these slabs on top and then a brick right there. Now go back to your slabs, place 2 brick slabs like that, and they will have extra ones on top. And then right in the middle, we'll do a deep slate brick. And now you can come to the front of the building, and we're going to build the edge of the roof right here. And this will begin the same way. So where this bottom stone brick is, we're going to place our upside down deep slate brick stair against that. On the side, we'll do a deep slate brick slab with an extra one on top and then a deep slate brick beside it. And then over here, we'll do the same thing. So upside down stair, brick slab, another one on top, and then a brick. Then next to that brick, we'll do a brick slab right there with an extra one on top. Same thing on this side, slab and slab. And then we're just going to cover up those 3 dirt with our bricks. Okay, looking from the front, I want you to come up to this section, and just against the white concrete in each corner, we're going to place a spruce fence. And you can swing around to the back of the building, and we'll place 2 fences there as well. Now we're going to come around to the side of the building, grab some spruce slabs, and each side of the top of the roof there, we're going to place a slab, and then this will be the same on each side. We'll do an upside down spruce stair, then a spruce slab, and now we're going to look from the side and place an upside down stair right there. That one will have 2 spruce fences underneath, and this stair will have a single fence. So we'll do the same here. So we'll do an upside down stair, then a slab, then we're going to look from the side, place an upside down stair, which will have 2 fences under it, and 1 under that stair. So that's what we just built. Build the exact same thing over on this side. So just begin with your 2 slabs, and then build the rest. And staying in the same place where we've got this stair above the 2 fences, I want you to place a dirt block on that stair with a spruce plank beside it and a spruce slab beside that, and then a jungle button. And we'll do the same thing on this side. So on top of this final stair, we'll do our dirt, then a plank, then a slab, then a button. Now grab your dirt again. We'll place 2 on top of the slabs, and then grab spruce stairs. We're going to look from the side and place them upside down like that. Those stairs will have dirt on top with a spruce plank in between. So you can come around to the opposite side, and we're going to do the exact same thing. And once again, what I build on this side, you can copy the same thing to the other side. So come along to the end of this spruce log. On top of that, we're going to place a stone brick. That will have another stone brick on top with a stone brick slab poking out to the side. Then on the dirt, we'll do another slab and then a brick. And we'll do the same thing on this side. So 2 bricks with a slab, slab on the dirt, then a brick. Now grab stone brick stairs. We're going to look from the side and place 1, 2 on top of the dirt. Same thing right here. And they will just have a stone brick in the middle. Okay, I want you to come to the center of the roof. And just above our 3 barrels, we're going to place 3 upside down deep slate brick stairs, and we'll do the same just above those 3 barrels. Then grab polished deep slate slabs. We'll place 2 right there and 2 right there, and we'll connect them with deep slate brick slabs. And now you can come to the front of the building. And what I built here, copied the exact same thing to the other side. So in between our stripped spruce logs, we're going to place deep slate tile blocks, and then we'll also place them in front of our spruce logs. Now against the bottom half of this one, we'll do a deep slate brick slab, and we'll extend it 1 block past the edge of the roof. And we're also going to do that on this side. So run them along and extend it 1 block past the edge of the roof. Then switch to deep slate tile slabs. We're going to place 1 right there against the bottom half of that stone brick. And at that same height, we're just going to plug up these gaps and finish with 1 against that brick right there. So go ahead, build that on the other side. And once you've done that, come up to the top of the roof And against those spruce planks, we're going to place a deep slate tile block and then just run them all the way along until you connect. Now, what I built here, I want you to copy the exact same thing to the other side. So starting on top of this white concrete, we'll do a deep slate tile block with an extra one down there. And we're just going to do that every second block. And then in between those, we're going to place 2 deep slate tile stairs. So 2, 2, and 2. Now, against that spruce, we're going to place deep slate tile blocks. So just in between our dirt. And each of those will have a deep slate tile slab in front. And then in between those slabs, we're going to place more tile blocks. And now it's really easy. Just grab your deep slate tile slabs. We're going to cover up the dirt and we're going to cover up the spruce. So that's how to do it. Do it on the other side as well. Okay, you can come around to the side of the roof. And what I built here, copy to the other side. And this is very similar to what we've done previously. So starting against this bottom stone brick, we're going to do our upside down deep slate brick stair. That will have a deep slate brick slab beside it with another one on top. Then we'll do a deep slate brick against the dirt. Then a brick slab with an extra one on top. And we'll do the same over here. So we'll start with our stair, slab beside it, slab on top, then a brick, then a slab with another on top. Then against the 4 dirt blocks, we're going to place deep slate bricks, and then we'll finish with a single deep slate brick slab right there. And then just above this slab we placed, we're going to do an upside down polished andesite stair, and that will have a chiseled stone brick on top. Then we're going to look at the stone brick from this side and place another polished andesite stair. Then with andesite walls, we're just going to run them across the center of the roof. When you get to this side, we're going to do the same thing we did before. So our upside down andesite stair with the chiseled brick on top, then look from this side, do another polished andesite stair, then grab polished andesite slabs and we're just going to place them on top of the walls. So now I want you to come down to the next section of roof. Staying with your slabs, we're just going to run them across the top of the roof like that. And the same thing on this side, so once again, polished andesite slabs, we're just going to run them all the way along and finish right there. Okay, you can climb down from your roof and come to the front of the building, grab some spruce trapdoors and starting right here, we're just going to place them against all of those slabs so you can run them all the way along. So now they're on top of our fences and we've completed our veranda. And just to the left of this, we're going to grab a jungle leaf, place it on top of that leaf. Then we'll go one down here and another here. And back to your trapdoors, I want you to look up and we're going to place one there and another on that side. And then you can swing around to the left-hand side of the building. We're going to place an extra jungle leaf right there with one beside it. Then I want you to break that spruce trapdoor, place a jungle leaf there with another below. And just to the left of that against the stripped spruce, we're going to place a spruce trapdoor on each side of the log. And then at the very top of the log, we're going to place 2 more. Then you can come around to the back. We're going to place a jungle leaf right there. Then a second and 3, 4. And staying on the back wall, come along to this center pillar. In front of the mud brick stair, we'll do a jungle leaf with a second beside it. Then 3, 4, and 5. Then keep going to this corner. We'll do another jungle leaf there with one below. And then against the stripped spruce, we're going to place 2 trapdoors down the bottom and 2 spruce trapdoors at the top. And staying in this corner, I want you to turn to this side. We'll put a jungle leaf there with another one down there. Then I want you to dig up that block, place a coarse dirt. On the other side of the leaf, we'll dig up that block, place a jack-o'-lantern with moss carpet on top. Then we'll do a crafting table. Then we'll do another coarse dirt. That dirt will have some short grass on it. And then come along to this coarse dirt, and I want you to look up, and against that spruce slab, just place some string, and then you can plant some bamboo and let that grow. And staying on this wall, we're going to come along to this stripped spruce here. At the bottom, we're going to place 2 spruce trapdoors. At the very top, we're just going to place a single spruce trapdoor. Now, just beside this bottom trapdoor, we're going to plant 2 bamboo, and you can just let them grow up. Now grab some jungle leaves, come into this corner right here, and we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4 jungle leaves like that. And then we'll place 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And just at the bottom of these leaves, I want you to place a note block right there. Then we'll dig out those 2 dirt, place in some coarse dirt, and we'll dig out that one, place in a podzol, and we'll place an anvil right there. And you can swing around to the left, and we're going to build our composter underneath the tough roof. So find the center of this wall, and we're going to dig out 1, 2, 3 blocks with an extra one there, and you can place a barrel in there. Then leading into the barrel, we'll do a hopper, and leading into that hopper, we're going to do 2 more. Now you can place a composter right there with a hopper going straight down into it, and then a barrel lying on its side. And just to cut down on a bit of lag, we'll also place a composter above that hopper. And now we're going to start covering this up. So I want you to place 2 dirt blocks right there with an oak log against that one. Then on this side, we'll do 1, 2, 3 dirt with an oak log there, then 2 dirt beside it, and then 1, 2, 3 oak logs. And above that dirt in the corner, we're going to place an oak log, and beside that, we'll do 2 oak logs, and you can put a campfire up there and put it out with your shovel. Next, we're going to do 2 dirt blocks. That will have 2 oak logs on top. Then we'll do 1 against that dirt and another one against the hopper. Okay, now I want you to look at this from the left-hand side. Against the hopper, we're going to place a hay bale, and against that dirt block, we're going to place another hay bale. Then you can look from the front again. We'll do a hay bale against the dirt with another one just above that. Then you can dig up that block. We're going to place a coarse dirt. Here we'll dig this up. We'll do a jack-o'-lantern with some moss carpet. And then over on this side, I want you to dig up that 1, 2, and 3, and you can place in 3 coarse dirt. Okay, that section's done. So looking from the front of the build, I want you to come along to this corner right here, and we're going to dig out 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 blocks. Right in the corner, we're going to place a podzol, and then the rest you can fill in with coarse dirt. Then grab some bamboo, and we're just going to plant 4 right there, and the roof will stop them from growing too tall. Okay, come over to your front door, and we're going to place a flower pot with a bamboo, and then in the corner we're going to hang a lantern from that fence. Then grab a dark oak fence gate, place it there, and each side of that we're going to place a dark oak trapdoor, flick them up, and put red carpet on top. And we'll do the same thing down here next to the lantern. So do your dark oak fence gate, your 2 trapdoors, and the red carpet. Then grab a flower pot, we'll place it right there. That will have a dead bush in it with azalea leaves on top. And once again, looking from the front of the building, I want you to come underneath these upside down stairs. We're just going to dig out those 4 blocks. We'll also dig out that one and those 2 right there. So we're going to begin with 1, 2, 3 podzol, and then you can fill in the rest with coarse dirt. We're going to place some grass right there. Then on top of the dirt, we'll do a flowering azalea and some jungle leaves. And now we're ready to come inside. So come in the front door, look up at that spruce fence, and we're just going to hang a lantern from that. Then turn to the left, grab some barrels. We're going to do a barrel there, then a smoker, then a barrel, then some scaffolding with a brewing stand on top. And then over here, we'll do a flower pot with a cornflower. And if you want to have some furnaces inside your house, here's a spot for them, so you've got room for 3 right there. Now, for those of you who have built the automatic storage system, you can ignore this bit, but for everyone else who has built the storage, you will be able to see some dirt behind the chests. So what you'll need to do, well, if you want to, you could actually leave the dirt there if it doesn't bother you. But otherwise, what you want to do is place some spruce planks in there. Then we'll go 2 white concrete powder. And then you can break the rest of the dirt and place in white concrete and go ahead and put your chest back. And of course, you would do the exact same thing on this side. And after you've fixed that, we'll fix one mistake I made in the tutorial. So if you come to the next wall of chests right here, this chest up the top, I left a piece of dirt. That was a mistake. So you can go ahead and replace it with a white concrete. And now you can grab some brown carpet, and I want you to cover up the jack-o'-lanterns in the floor. Then look from this side with polished deep slate slabs. We're going to place 2 on the middle dirt, and then each side of that we're going to place dark oak slabs. Then look toward your front door and you can place an ender chest right there. Then turn to your left, and just against this dark oak pillar, place an acacia trapdoor there, then hold shift on the side. We're going to place one and flick it down, and the same on that side. Then you can do a flower pot on top with a lily of the valley. Okay, now you can walk past that and turn to the left. In this corner, we're going to place a loom with a lantern on top. Then turn to the right and we'll do 2 mangrove stairs, and they will have a mangrove sign on each end. And then just beside that, we'll do a stone cutter. Now you can turn back to the left, and underneath this window, we'll do 3 polished diorite. In front of those, we'll do 3 white beds, and then 3 polished diorite slabs. And that is it. That is your starter house. 100% complete. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. And I hope you really enjoy your starter house. There is so much room in this thing for storage. And remember, if you want to build the entire starter base that goes with it, I will have the tutorial out for that very soon. So if you're watching this in the future, it will already be linked in the video description. So thanks for watching again, and I'll see you next time.